think it's the first time ever that I forgot to do a school video. Um, because usually it's the first thing I do when I come in and go up to my room and all. So yeah, like I instead I went in the PlayStation and did like a part of my mission. But anyway, this is school on Tuesday, the 25th of January 2022. Also, if you hear any like sounds, it's because um there's no way to say this without making it disgusting, but I am shirtless on a leather chair. Um anyway, in media we're done with charity advertisements. Oh, and by the way, because this always works out, I'm playing Far Cry while talking. So we're done with charity ads and media, so now we're doing, I think the song's called Formation by Beyonce. And yeah. Oh, what the hell is this? And I just died because BS. So we didn't actually start the song. The teacher was basically giving us a rundown on music videos. Like, started. I'm not actually gonna give you a lecture, but instead he had us listen to a sort of timeline of songs with Bohemian Rhapsody, which apparently is the first, what is considered to be the first music video. And then a song called, I think, it's really confusing titles, like Video Killed the Radio Star, something like that, which I thought I hadn't heard of, but I think I might actually have, because when we actually listened to it, it sounded familiar. Anyway, after that, we listened to Black or White by Michael Jackson. Then Teardrop by Massive Attack. Call on Me by DJ something. And Thank You Next by Ariana Grande, who I don't think I've ever actually said that I hate. Like, when it comes to music, she is the person I hate the most, but I've never actually talked about it. And I might as well get into why now, despite the fact we're not actually doing her. So, when she got started, she's always had that sort of childish voice. And there's not anything wrong with her voice. It's just that with that and the way her songs used to be, she was sort of she was an idol for women, for girls. Um, like I would want, if I had a child, if I had a daughter, I would want my daughter to listen to her music. But over time, she got more sexual. Like it started when she wore that like bunny gimp mask, and then like especially with her most recent songs like Positions and whatever the other one was, um, like those two were very sexual. Now she's all about sex, and she's just the same as all the other pop artists now. You know, she used to be she just not conform to what pop music was like, but now she's exactly the same. That's my problem with her. And the worst thing is that we, even after the lesson was over, we had to keep listening to it because there was a homework for like, what shows and movies does the music video reference? But I just googled it instead of. Well, I looked it up on Wikipedia, and Wikipedia actually said music video references like Mean Girls, 13 Going on 30, Legally Blonde, and something else. And in general, I finished my essay, quickly went up to the VP's office and gave it to him. It turns out I only had 2 homeworks left that were outstanding. It turns out there's actually 3, which, I mean, that is much lower than I thought it was anyway. So they're all for English. One for the old Friday teachers class, which I'm still going to do. It's I've actually gone listen to episodes 3 and 4 about the Crucible it's a podcast called How the Love Light. Take notes on them. Then the other 2 are for the Thursday English class. One of them is complete this book that we were doing for Minister's Black Veil. And the other one is an essay question for Minister's Black Veil. And speaking of that guy is back, the guy that, he was my best mate in years 11 and 12, and now we're not enemies, but we just don't really have that connection anymore as much. He's back. And speaking of the first English teacher in citizenship, she came in because people were being bitches, not me. And she came in and trying to sort them out, but she was just talking a bunch of crap. So, yeah. I think that's it. I had a problem with this mission when I was playing on PS4. I haven't mentioned so far, but basically ever since I got the PS5, I've been replaying Far Cry 6 to see what the PS5 version is like. I'm not going to do a review to compare them, but there's on the mission Knuckleball, you have to wait for a long time for a car to come, and I just waited until it came. But the game kept on glitching or kept dying or whatever, and I had to keep on playing it. But it turns out that it's not a glitch where it doesn't load. There actually is a marker for it, but you have to go onto the map and mark it yourself to look at it. Like I'm looking at it right now, it's 200 meters away. Anyway, this is memes as of 24 past 4 p.m. Let's see. Trans, people of color, Muslim, and pride flag. Face mask, BLM, badge, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, yin yang, whatever that is, looks like the devil. Feminism symbol, hammer and sickle, Planned Parenthood, Google, Thing, CNN, and I'm guessing that's tarot cards. They brainwash you, really? I think the car's coming. So, yep, it's here. Okay, I'll maybe just pause. I can't play this because copyrighted music, but TikTok dances, nursing and TikTok dances while their patients are dying. This is a bad thing. I don't care about those people on Good Morning Britain or This Morning or whatever trying to justify it by going, I really wanted to be your friends ever here. They were on a break. Doesn't matter. People are dying. It's Twitter as of 26 minutes. Can you believe they're sending trans soldiers to the war now? Man, I hope so. And I don't want to hot dog, but the hell is this? That's why if it turns out Stone Toss is black. Has anybody told Stone Toss that he is a liberal art style? Wait till they find out the show I used to animate it. Yeah, the one that was based and not gay at all. Origins of iconic images. This is the iconic Amogus image. Like that. This is literally what's kickstarted the Amogus meme. And then here's the, like, that's not the crop bit, it's just the punchline of the comic, basically. To be frank, it's pretty standard to avoid crediting him, though personally I'd say it's better to just edit out his watermark. Then why post it at all if you're not even gonna fall free with your own gimmick? Fair enough, probably would be better if his work isn't spread more in the first place, so not posting it would be better. I love Stone Toss. Had a really awkward encounter today. Was having a cigarette outside Central, and a guy came up and put out his hand for a handshake, and he just stared at him. He stared back for what felt like a really long time. He then says, "Sorry. Really big fan of your channel," and walks away. I tried to say something, but stammered, and he walked off. I had no idea why he wanted to shake my hand, and that's why I just stared at him and made everything awkward. Mate, if you're reading this, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Sorry for being an awkward bastard. It's not like me. Anyone actually figured out why Russia wants to invade Ukraine? Woman who stopped to help the monkeys in truck crash is now feeling unwell. CDC urges anyone in contact with them. Why? What's this about the CDC and women not feeling well after being in close contact with monkeys? Do monkeys have some sort of disease now that they've spread to humans that, like we're having on top of coronavirus and the bubonic plague? Because the bubonic plague has been back for 3 years now. No kidding, since 2019. It just doesn't get any attention because, not because coronavirus, because 3 years ago was 2019. And yeah, 3 years ago in 2019, the bubonic plague was in San Francisco because there's so much trash in San Francisco, drug needles and all that littered throughout the streets, that the bubonic plague has just come back because it had the ability. I don't know how the diseases work, but that what I'm saying is correct. And it also came back in China. So basically, we're screwed.